Alright, so this is what I was essentially using before the Amsoil, which is just, your typical conventional automatic transmission fluid. And this is pretty good. It works pretty good. It gets the job done in your car, like if this is what it really requires. So yeah, I mean, this worked fine for me, but to be honest, I do push my car pretty hard, and I would say it's been like a year and a half already, and let me say like 13,000 miles since I've did my last transmission fluid change. And like I could just feel it, like like when I do push it really hard, like it just feels raspy, like it's lost this, I guess, like lubricity, like it's just worn down. So yeah, this is what I'm going to be switching to, the 100% synthetic Amsoil. 100% synthetic means that it uses no petroleum. Base stocks is all synthetic, 100% synthetic. So there you go. I'm just quickly just going over the labels. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna be using. Alright, this is just a quick look at my owner's manual from my 1988 Honda Civic. It says right here, automatic. The top one is for manual transmissions. It's automatic. There you go. Some quick information about my 1988 Honda Civic. Alright, so like this is my, the engine's right there, and that's this pretty much the whole thing is the transmission. This yellow thing is the transmission dipstick. Let me just pull it out real quick. There you go. Just put that back on for now. This thing right here, that's the transmission oil filter. That this is pretty much a transmission line that goes into the radiator for it to cool down. So if you come down here, I'm going under the car now. This is pretty much the transmission from underneath, and this bolt right here, you just take that off. This simply attaches to a 3/8 ratchet or breaker bar. And let me just, for example, get the 3/8 right here, and you just snap it on like that. Then like you would loosen it, but I have a 3/8 breaker bar over here because the bolt is like on there pretty hard, so I'm just going to use that. Alright, so I got this bolt loose. This transmission is hot, and the reason I wanted it to be hot is for the transmission oil could be hot, and it could just is less viscous when it's hot, and I'm hoping that like more oil comes out like that. So I'm gonna put the oil pan a little bit down here because I know it's going to come out. Bear with me. Alright, there you go. Transmission oil. Still pretty, it's a nice color honestly. But I kind of mixed, I mean this oil that's coming out, it's a mixture of, I used the Lucas transmission fix. It was like a stop leak additive, and it's the Phillips 66 transmission fluid, and 1 quart of Valvoline Multi-Vehicle full synthetic transmission fluid. So yeah, there it goes. Obviously I'm gonna be using the 100% Amsoil Multi-Vehicle ATF that Eben sent me, and once again I'm grateful for him sending me that. Either way I was going to buy it, but hey man, I got lucky and won the giveaway. Alright, so there's a drain hole, and I'm going to lower the car. Just let the car go a little bit more down, for, you know, trying to get the most transmission fluid out of the transmission. That's another reason why I warmed up the transmission. I drove the car for an hour in city driving, so there you go. And I'm actually going to probably leave this for quite a long time. I'm going to let it drain overnight. So, you know, hopefully most of the transmission oil could, you know, just make its way out of there. It's kind of dark under there, but it's draining out. So, yeah, man. Luckily, I got the Amsoil. I've been wanting to use it because, you know, the Kanoko ATF. It's good stuff, but, you know, it's not the best, and I just simply want the best for my car. Alright, so here goes ATF, Amsoil, the good stuff. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so here we go. Just pour this in. I'm a one-man team, so can't really do the tall pour, but there you go. Dark red. The good stuff, honestly. So yeah, I'm going to put 2 quarts at first. 2 quarts at first, and then you know, essentially the third quart is not gonna be the full quart. I'm going to do maybe like 4 ounces, and then, like, you know, until like I reach the mark where it should be. So there goes one. All right, here goes the second quart. Definitely a nice color. Let me try to get it where like the sun hits it, where you guys can see the color. Definitely the good stuff. So yeah, that's my second quart. This third one is where I gotta be careful and, you know, not overfill it. Alright, so there's my mileage, just showing you guys. So I already, you know, like filled it up to the level, and so I am about to turn on my car. The keys are right here. And like, so I turned it on, as you saw. So like, before you even move the car, well, this is what I personally do. Like, just shift it into like a gear, like for example reverse, and like, you know, so you essentially just let the oil go into every gear, like the reverse, and like just let it idle there for like 30 seconds. That's for reverse. Then like, once you could just move on to drive. And you could also do I guess these lower ones too. Yeah, you could definitely feel like, you could just feel the gears change when I moved into 2. So it's only a 4-speed. Is 2, D3 and D4. So yeah, that's pretty much it. I'm gonna take it out of my garage, and, you know, some oil did kind of spill in the garage, so I'm gonna just clean that meanwhile. So alright, stay tuned. Alright, so like, we're driving with the new Amsoil Multi-Vehicle ATF 100% synthetic, and so I have to be quite honest, if it wasn't for Eben, I would have never known that Amsoil made a 100% synthetic automatic transmission fluid, because I know the only other full synthetic transmission fluid was from Valvoline, and that's still a really good ATF. So like Valvoline, the ATF, that one is actually really good. But you know, luckily, like Eben's YouTube channel grew to what it is now, and hopefully it continues to grow. But yeah, like I found out through Eben that like Amsoil had it, and I gave it some thought. Like I told myself I would eventually do the change for the automatic transmission fluid, and I was gonna buy it either way. But you know, I won hashtag Eben's giveaway, so I'm grateful for that again. But either way, like if I would have never won, I would have still bought it. It's that good of a product. So yeah, the transmission is really smooth. Like I've already had the ATF in for 1 week, and like it's smooth overall. Like I do a lot of city driving, I do a lot of idling, and I also drive this car pretty hard, like when I'm on the freeway. So yeah, like I'm really impressed with the product. Well, when it shifts, it kind of feels the same, to be honest. But like, when I'm in gear and I'm just cruising around, that's when it's just so smooth. It's quiet. When I accelerate, like whether if it's a soft acceleration or like a hard pull, it just feels more effortlessly. So like I'm just like kind of speaking like my opinion right now. Like I'm not going to show any scientific data of how it's better than like what I used in the past, but like I could say it's better because what I used in the past is most likely just like a conventional base stock, while Amsoil is 100% synthetic. So yeah, like I'm really impressed with the product. I'm impressed with Amsoil, and since I have the Amsoil Signature Series motor oil, when you put the Amsoil motor oil and the ATF together, yeah, it just they work in harmony, and it makes the whole car run smooth. Being this car being in 1988 and it's 2019, this is pretty much a 31-year-old car, but it still drives really smooth. And these Honda Civics are reliable, and I'm still driving it with the odometer reads 223,000 miles. So yeah, I'm really impressed with Amsoil products. I'm impressed with the car, and I don't want to make this too long because there really isn't much to talk about. So yeah, thank you very much. Hope you guys enjoy the video. Thank you Eben for the opportunity, and I hope your channel, best of luck in growth and prosper. Thank you very much.